Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Let me set up this room real quick and then we can get started. So set up right there. Today's May 20th. This month's almost over. We got NFP coming up, and I think if not next week, the week after. Yeah, this month flew by. All right, let me get that link sent out right there. I'll give you guys the Zoom link here for the premium members. Here we go with the Zoom link for you guys. Cool. So yeah, let me just finish setting up this room real quick and we should be good to go. All right, 6:20 right now. We have some time. We're getting close to market open. We have about 10 minutes till market open. So just make sure I got everything set up here. All right, everything looks good. Let me send this link out to the rest of the group. All right, there we go. Just sending this link out to everyone else real quick. All right, once I'm done sending this out, I'll look at US 30 for its bias. I mean, right now it has a bullish bias, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. But it's reaching a really strong resistance. So we'll see where it goes from there. So I post a link there. The charts right here. So on the 10-minute prices above the pivots, the trend meter screen, so it's indicating a bullish bias. Same over here on the 3 minutes above the pivots, trend meter screen, it's indicating a bullish bias as well. Lastly, on the 1 minute over here, it's also indicating a bullish bias because prices above the pivots and the trend meter is green for every time frame here, right? So everything looks pretty solid. The bias looks pretty bullish to me. However, right now, price is at a really strong resistance right here. This is the 4-hour resistance. So you can see right here, it's been testing it since London session. So we'll see where it comes from here. I mean, obviously, if it's bullish, it'll break above it, and then that'll just create new structure. But we won't really know until the market actually opens. So we got 8 minutes until market opens. Obviously, our bias here hasn't. I did see this news right here. This is breaking news by CNBC. It says that jobless claims dropped more than expected for new pandemic low. So, you know, with that said, it's going to affect the market, obviously. That was breaking news not too long ago. Looking at CNBC over here, you can see all the indexes are all kind of bullish, right? The Dow 30 is bullish, S&P is bullish, NASDAQ's also bullish. We'd have to wait for the market to actually open before these numbers get updated here. These are from yesterday because the market still hasn't opened yet. We have 8 minutes or 7 minutes till market open. Looking at the futures contracts over here, it is bullish already. So pre-market, it's bullish. We'll have to wait and see what happens from the, obviously from the next 7 minutes or so to determine, the direction of price. So our technical analysis over here shows a bullish US 30. However, our fundamental side hasn't confirmed yet. So we got to wait until this opens until we can take it. Let me see if there's any news this morning. So today is Thursday. We had news already. We had the unemployment claims at 5:30, which is about an hour ago. We have the CB leading index at about 7 o'clock, natural gas storage at about 7:30. We have high impact news at 8 a.m. Regarding Canada. I think it's Bank of Canada. Governor Macklem is going to be speaking, so that's going to affect the market somewhat. But we'll see. You know, obviously, we're not going to we're going to take that with a grain of salt, because obviously, even though it's just Canada news, it could possibly affect other assets as well. So we'll see where that goes. But just like I mentioned, you know, the fundamentals here show a bullish US 30. I mean, not fundamentals, technical show a bullish US 30 over here. However, it's at a strong 4-hour resistance right now. So we'll see where it goes from there. Actually, I marked it up on here. It just lines up with this one over here. So this is kind of similar to what I marked up over here. However, this one's it's slightly different. It's not as close. So we'll see where this goes from here. But yeah, I mean, when the market opens in 6 minutes, price will either go up and break above it and continue pushing up, or it'll just reject off this point here and come back down, right? So we'll see where it goes from there. But right now we have a bullish bias. We just got to wait for the market to open to indicate, you know, the direction of price. So we'll see. I think what's going to happen here is this will probably have an immediate spike down, but I don't know if it's going to hold. So we'll need that confirmation before it happens. Because the thing is, a lot of people are looking at the same area right here as well, right? What I did is I went over here on the 15-minute. You can see this is my actual analysis for that resistance right there. It's actually tested it. This is going to be the 4th test right here. So that's kind of why I see it coming down. But I mean, who knows? It might shoot up. If it shoots up, then then we might be looking for a buy instead. So we got 5 minutes till market open. Once market opens, we'll start looking for this possible entry here off the breakout. So, all right, looks good right here. Hey, morning, Peter. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Joey. Yeah, Joey, there was news about an hour ago, I believe. Let's see if there's anything else over here real quick. All right, let's see. Well, morning, Karen. Morning, Flynn. SE said US 30 is equally poised at the moment, equal highs, equal lows. IG sentiment's pretty even. I get a beautiful entry today. Morning, George. Morning, Emmanuel. Flynn's Canadian news. We ran out of maple syrup. Morning, Goldie. Morning, Gallo. Yeah, morning, everybody. So yeah, definitely SE. I agree with you too. Like I just mentioned, you know, I have the 4-hour resistance lined up right there. So if it breaks above, it can continue pushing up. Or if it comes down from here, that might be the move, right? We have our biases set here. Our technical bias is still bullish, but you know, obviously we're going to see what happens, you know, when the market actually opens. So we'll see where it goes from here. Let's see. Yvonne said, could you see US 30 making a large liquidity grab at market open, like fake breaking above this 4-hour zone with a large wick just to continue back down if the fundamentals are bearish? I can see that, Yvonne, definitely. I could 100% see that. So yeah, I mean, that's good. And you're smart to think of that, right? Because you know exactly how I look at things now. I try to match the technicals with the fundamentals, and I only take trades once they both match up. So that could definitely happen. That's why I'm not going to enter right away. I got to wait for that confirmation. Like I need that 1-minute candle to close, you know, above this price here, which is going to be about 33,960. Here, you know, this is what I'll do. I'll put a marker, 33,926. All right, 33,926. Then yeah, that liquidity grab that you were just talking about, and we'll hop out, right? That's why I'm really careful about this breakout entry. I only take it when I'm for sure, and you know, only take it when it's confirmed. So we got about 2 minutes left until market open. We'll see where it goes from here. Morning, Lamar. Morning, everybody. Hey, what's up, Kasim? Morning. And I haven't seen you in a while, bro. It's good to see you back here. Morning, Steven. Morning, everybody. All right, so I got my MT4 set up over here. I'm ready to go. We got 2 minutes left. Let's see where price closes. It looks like price is going to break that that zone right there. Yeah, I mean, we'll see where it goes from here. But, obviously we need that confirmation before we take it. Technical still show very bullish right here. 10 minutes bullish. It's above the pivots. Trend meters green. 3 minute above the pivots. It's green. 1 minute. It's also above the pivots right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on all the pivots first. Obviously I'll turn them off later, but I'm going to turn them on now just to have this full perspective of price. All right, so market's going to open in about 30 seconds. So 30 seconds from now, we'll start taking some trades. All right, here we go. Market opens in 20 seconds. Be ready, guys. I have my TP set up right here. Just like I mentioned, we have a possible bullish bias if the fundamentals confirm it. All right, let's see where this goes. All right, 5 seconds. We got 5 seconds. The Dow 30 is about to open right here. There we go, market's open. So let's see where it goes from here. Let's see, it's trying to push up, it's pushing down. All right, it's kind of choppy right there. There we go, it looks like it's gonna break. So it did break above it right there. If it closes with this bullish candle right here, I'll possibly hop into this for a buy. There we go, it's trying to push up right there. This is going to be a risky trade, guys. So if you guys want to wait for the next confirmation, you can wait for the next one. You don't have to enter right now. But, like I mentioned here, it's going to be risky because, the fundamentals haven't confirmed yet. I'm probably not going to enter yet. So if you guys want to enter this, you guys can, like I mentioned, but actually we're not going to. We need that buy signal before we can enter this. So let's see. Yeah, no buy signal there. See, so that's why you got to be patient. You got to wait for that buy signal to confirm it. It is pretty bullish right now, but we need that buy signal right there to close in order for us to take this this breakout entry. So I'm not taking it yet. I'm going to breathe a little bit. I won't be taking it until it closes. So it's above already right here. We just need it to close above there. Because this 10-minute right here is still pending, right? It's at that resistance, just like I mentioned. This is the 4-hour resistance right here. So we need that buy signal to take this entry here. Let me check the index real quick. So we need to figure out the biases first before we start hopping into stuff. Bias is still bullish right now for the fundamentals. If this closes right here, possibly take it for an entry, but we gotta wait for it. Sorry, my dog's barking. All right, we got nothing here yet. Still nothing there. We needed that buy signal before we'd hop into this. All right. All right, let's see. We got this buy signal right here. If it closes, we could possibly take it, but all right, let's check these right here. Yeah, we have a bullish bias here. It's not a very strong bias, but it is a bullish bias. So we'll have to wait and see. We got about 20 seconds left on this right here. Still not taking it. We don't have that buy signal. We need the buy signal to close for that confirmation of the momentum swing up. Yeah, Joey, it's moving really slow today. It's only spiked up like X amount of pips. Yeah, like 300 pips. Not normal, right? It's usually up like 1,000 pips by now. It's 33 minutes in. I mean, you can see right here. So we're getting a wick right here off the 10-minute. It's still at that 4-hour resistance. It hasn't closed. I mean, obviously the 1 minute is closed above it, but we don't have that really strong momentum upwards yet. Looking at the bias over here, I'm still waiting for the bias to confirm itself. I mean, obviously it still has a bullish bias. There's more green stocks than red stocks here, but it's not a really strong bias. It's pretty weak actually. So still waiting for this here to confirm itself. It hasn't confirmed yet. It's probably going to be a back and forth movement for like the next 7 minutes until this 10-minute candle closes, because it's trying to close above there. What I think is going to happen is it might wick from here. Obviously, if it wicks from here, then it'll probably just come right back down. If it closes above there, then it'll probably keep pushing up higher. So we'll see where it goes from here. I mean, obviously right here, this is a really slow open for US 30. Generally, it's been pretty quick. Here we go as it comes back down. This is why we're waiting, and why patience is key here. We're not just entering right away. We're waiting for that confirmation, that buy signal before we take it, because it might just come all the way back down. But, we'll see where that happens. So nothing yet, guys. Still nothing here. See that big wick right there? Exactly what I just marked up, right? If you guys were listening to me the past couple seconds ago, so there's a big wick right here. If it closes with that wick, it might just come all the way back down, right? So we're waiting for that confirmation. We still don't have it yet. It doesn't look like we're going to get that bullish confirmation anytime soon. This candle closes in about 10 seconds. I'm going to leave it alone. What I'm going to focus on right now is the fundamentals. So I want to make sure the fundamentals it provides the bias so that I know which direction to trade. Right here, bias is bullish still. It's still very bullish. Salesforce is up 3 points. Goldman Sachs is down 1 point. Cisco's down 1 point. It's not enough to outweigh the bulls right now. So what can also happen here is this can come down slightly, and then all of a sudden it just shoots all the way back up, right? There's a lot of different scenarios that can play out here. But like I mentioned, we have to wait for that confirmation before we take anything at this point. So we might get a buy signal right here. Who knows? See that big wick right there? I think I'm going to skip the opening entry, guys. I'm going to wait for that confirmation off this 10-minute. It still has about 4 minutes left on this candle, because that big wick is playing out. This is exactly what Yvonne was just looking at, right? She mentioned, will there be a liquidity grab right here once you reach this 4-hour zone? And that looks like exactly what's happening right here. So we'll see if that ends up being the case. It's already tested it 4 times, right? I already pre-marked it here. If you guys saw this, I marked it before the market even opened. I marked this as a 1, 2, 3, 4 test right here. So we'll see. This candle closes in the next 8 minutes. So this one has actually got a lot of time. The 10-minute over here as well. It's still got 3 minutes there. And looking here on the 1 minute, it doesn't look like we're going to get that buy entry anytime soon. If that becomes the case, then I might take this trade for a bigger hold. I might even take it down, and how Subino over here trades, he takes the the K2 entries, but he'll hold them. Like he'll use the indicators as a confirmation, and he'll hold them a lot longer. So if we were to hold it from this point here, if it drops below here, it's like a 2,000, 3,000 pip grab right there. And that's basically what he did yesterday when he locked in those huge profits. So we'll see where it goes from there. But who knows? This might swing up. If it swings up from here, then it might just be a buy. So we got about 10 seconds left on this candle. Still no strength right there. It's just consolidating now. It's going sideways for the for the most part. So it's using this resistance point right here as its middle point, right? You can see price kind of ranges up, comes back down, then it comes back up. It's still waiting to let me look at the IG sentiment, see where retail traders are at. Yeah, it's pretty flat right now. It's 54% long. So we'll see where it goes from here. Still no confirmation there for a buy. Looking here on the 10-minute, see what I just mentioned earlier, guys. So it's doing exactly what I anticipated. Huge wick right there. If it closes below here, then it's probably going to drop, because it's going to line up over here with the 15-minute, just like I marked up here earlier. So we'll see where it goes from here. But yeah, I mean, now it's just gonna be a waiting game. You can see right here, it's coming right back up, right? Just like I mentioned, it's just ranging between this resistance point right here. All right, this 10-minute closes in about 2 minutes. So this 10-minute candle right here is almost closed. If it closes below here, then we could probably expect a drop, but I'm probably not going to take that sell until I have more confirmation. Let's go back to the fundamentals over here. So right here, you can see the sells are now taking over. Goldman Sachs is down -3 points. Caterpillar is down 2 points. So it's now outweighing the buys here. So I think we might be looking for a sell. So I'm not going to be looking for buys right now unless we get a confirmation, but it doesn't look like we're going to be getting a buy, because looking at the actual Dow 30 index over here, these are starting to outweigh I mean, it looks pretty balanced right now. It looks like, the same numbers are kind of similar on both ends. So there's no real strong bias right now, but we need to wait for that full bias before we take, the next entry here. So our technicals are starting to show us that it might drop, right? Because we have that quadruple test up here, or even a triple test. I don't think this necessarily tested it, but if you want to count that as one, it got really close to it. It's a quadruple test right there. So we'll see where it goes from this point. But this is why patience is key, guys. You guys don't want to just hop into trades just because you think it's going to go up or just because you think it's going to come down. You need to wait for that confirmation both ways. Nice. So SC said, yeah, 5-star shooting star rejection must be bearish. That's what I think right here too. SC. So I'm using my confluence on all these different time frames, right? I'm looking on the 10-minute, I'm looking on the 15-minute, I'm looking on the 3-minute, I'm looking on the 1-minute. So yeah, I mean, at this point, we'll see where it goes from here. Yeah, because it's about to close below, just like I mentioned right here, right? It's going to close bearish right here, and then it might come dropping down. But I'm not going to enter right now. Or maybe I will. We'll see. Well, let me check the fundamentals again. All right, so it's pretty bearish right now. I mean, it's pretty bearish, but it's still like they're kind of flat lines still. They're still kind of similar. Right here, it's down 12 points. This is the Dow index. So yeah, right now, currently, it is bearish, but it's not very bearish. It's only down 12 points. Not a huge drop yet. But yeah, this might be the case right here where it might drop shortly. The stop loss range is still too tight for me right now, so I need that confirmation before I take it. So if I was to take this trade here, I'd probably wait for it to give me a sell signal so I could hop into it. You don't want to get caught in any market manipulation right now. Or if anything, I could probably take a smaller lot size, have 1,000 pips stop loss, and then catch even further down. I mean, who knows? We'll see where it goes from here. Honestly, like we're really not sure. It's still 3 minutes from this 15-minute right here to close. If that becomes the case. Yeah, I mean, this could play out nicely. So we'll see. I mean, there's no reason, there's no guarantee it's going to come down like this yet. We need that confirmation, like I mentioned. It's starting to push back up right now, actually on the 15. So let me turn on these alerts right here so we can start following for some possible scalps. Lamar, we look at the retail sentiment on IG. So you can just Google US 30 IG sentiment, and then this website will come up for you. So yeah, just search it on Google, you'll see it. All right, let me check the index real quick. 3-minute signal over here, pending sell. Yeah, I mean, we're still waiting for this to confirm. I mean, here we are. It's kind of at a middle ground right now. Still hasn't confirmed that drop yet. If we get a sell signal here, then I'll probably take the sell, because you can see right here, whenever we get a nice rejection, like for example right here, right, nice rejection off that resistance, and it's followed by a sell right there. If you were to take that, right there, solid drop right there, super solid drop, right? 2,000 pips right there. We don't have that sell signal yet, so still waiting for that confirmation before we take any trades in that direction. So going back to the fundamentals over here, it's pretty even, right? Goldman Sachs is down 4 points, Salesforce is up 4 points, Microsoft is up 3 points, Caterpillar's down 3 points. They're pretty flatline. I wouldn't mess with it right now. You can see the number right here. It's only down 10 points, not a big difference. So it's not really hasn't really confirmed yet. So here we go. We have the swing back up. All right, so as you guys can see, there's no direction set yet for US 30. Once we have the direction set, then we can start looking for possible entries in that direction. But right now, there still isn't anything ready for us to take. So It hasn't even really changed that much. It's still pretty flat. It's only 10 points. So I think we're probably just going to sit on our hands for a bit, guys. There's not really much for us to look at right now. Obviously, we need to wait for that bias to confirm. Once it confirms, then we can start looking to trade in that direction. So here's a 15-minute right here. If this happens right here, this is really going to cause a lot of uncertainty in the market because we have the sells here, but it still has a bullish bias. So we'll see where it goes from here. We have about 40 seconds left on this 15-minute candle. Let's see. Patricia sent me some profits. Did she take some trades while we were? Nice. So let's see. Rick over here actually took that buy there, and then he got was it 136 off that right there. Some of you guys did take some trades here. Patricia sent me some profits as well. Let me see what she sent over. Nice. Patricia's actually trading right now. She's going both ways. So Patricia sent me some profits. She traded some buys earlier. And then she took some sells right now because she caught that rejection right off this point here that I was just mentioning. She caught the rejection. So she's up about 878 for the morning. So nice work, Patricia. Damn, yeah. Paul said, Shawn, remember that NASDAQ buy I held from yesterday? TP has been smashed at 120K. Thank you, 4-hour morning star. Yeah, Paul over here was testing out this entry. He kind of just played with the demo account to see where it would go. He held it during the entire session for I think New York session, and then he locked in like some crazy profits there. So we'll see what goes on from here. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like a lot of you guys actually took some trades here, as you know, you guys are just listening to me talk. So yeah, Emma over here, she made some profit off NASDAQ right there as well. Nice. So yeah, if you guys know what we're doing here, you guys can trade on your own. You don't have to wait for me to call trades, right? So like, if, for example, here, Kenton as well. Kenton, he took a buy right here. He made about 501, right? So he's like, if you guys are listening to what I'm saying here and you guys are listening to my bias, my analysis of things, you guys can still take trades right here. Damn, look, see Jason over here. He took some trades right here as well. He's up like almost 1,000 right here on his account too. Nice work, Jason. Yeah, so if you guys understand how to decipher what I'm talking about here, you guys can actually take these trades. Like look at the 15-minute right here. See how it's shooting all the way up? Damn, look at that. All right, so this would have been the entry right here. I didn't take it, so it's cool because I'm going to look for some scalps now. But yeah, this would have been the entry right here off the trying to think if I should salvage the rest of this move right here because it's going to move up. So yeah, it looks like it's pretty bullish now. So it broke that resistance. It's now pushing up even higher. Let me check the index over here. Okay, so the index is bullish now. It's pushed above. It's up 65 points. I think our bias might be for a buy today for US 30. So I'm tempted to enter this buy right here, but I'm going to wait a bit. Maybe wait for it to pull back to entry for that confirmation. So we'll see. I might try to salvage the rest of this move. If I could see a good entry point for myself, I might just enter and then catch the rest of the move up here for about 300 pips, if possible. Yeah, it's gonna be hard here to or actually, okay, this is perfect right here. So this 10-minute, if it closes right here, this is going to be a snipe entry. So I can probably ride this up for like maybe 500 pips. So this will be a snipe entry on the 10-minute right here. We got about 2 minutes left on that candle right there. If that becomes the case, then I'll probably hop into it right here as this candle closes. But we'll see. I'll wait for it to confirm. We still got 2 minutes on here, so I'm gonna wait for this to close first before I enter this trade for this this possible snipe entry right here. So obviously you can see right there it's dropping. The index is very bullish right now. I mean, it's not very bullish. It's not super strong, but it is. The bias is pushing up that way. So I don't know if I'm going to take this. This is kind of risky because you can see right here the index is still moving around. It's kind of bouncing back and forth. So I'll mark it up here. I don't know if I'm going to take it. I still don't feel comfortable about entering this trade yet because it hasn't really confirmed that bias yet. But but I might enter. So I need to wait for the confirmation here. If I have that confirmation that it's going to be bullish, then yeah, why not? But there's no confirmation yet. Yeah, it hasn't really increased very much. It's only up 37 points, 31 points now. It's starting to lose its strength right there. So I'll mark this up. I might hop in a little later. I don't know, who knows? So I'm probably gonna enter this with a smaller lot size. Because it does look like it's gonna be bullish. It's gonna be a risky move for us to take here. So we'll see where it goes from here. This was like a classic fake out for people who are looking for a sell, right? All right. So this is gonna be a risky trade. If you guys want to take it at your own risk, but take it, just make sure that you're using proper risk management. Maybe take a smaller lot size for something like this. All right, there we go. There we go. As it pushes up right there. Try to get this price point over here. Just gonna mark it up on my chart over here so that I can follow it. All right, so I'm following it right now. I'm in the position. If you guys want to take it, like I mentioned, take it at your own risk, but make sure that you're using proper risk management with your lot size, because this is going to be a bigger move. It's a 500 pip move. It's not the typical 250 or 100 pip move. But yeah, I mean, we'll see where it goes from here. I'm going to be following it right there. This is going to be the full TP off that 1 minute breakout scalp that we didn't necessarily take, but I'll be hanging on to it as we go. So we'll see where it goes from here. Let me see where the bias is. Bias is still pretty bullish right now, but it's not very bullish. I mean, it's slightly bullish, right? It's not like super strong. So just keep that in mind. I'll let you know if I pull out. The confirmation here just isn't that strong right now, but I'm currently in the position. I got in right here. Nice. Yeah. So Paul said I took it. I cut my normal size position size in half. Yeah. No, that's a good idea, Paul, because right now you just don't know what's going to happen, right? It's a good risk to take, but it's going to be a risky trade to hold on to. So just keep that in mind as we go from here. So let me just check this real quick. Jeff locked in some profit as well. Nice, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff, if you want to send it to the group, you could. But we'll see where it goes from here. So looking at this over here, let me pull up the index. Index is still pretty bullish right now. So we'll just have to see where it goes. I mean, technicals are showing bullish right now. The fundamentals are showing somewhat bullish, but as I mentioned before, it's very like price is moving really erratically. It's not necessarily moving smoothly at all. So just keep that in mind. I don't have a stop loss set. I'm just manually holding it. And then if I don't feel comfortable, I'll exit in profit, right? That's like the whole key. You guys got to pay attention to your position here. So looking at this here, it's still playing out on the 1 minute over here. 3 minutes still bullish. There goes that buy signal on the 1 minute. Better confirmation right there. All right, there we go. It's pushing back up like exactly where I thought it would go. But it's super choppy right now. All right, so I'm in profit about 2,000 right now. Still holding it. I'll push it a little higher. Profit a little over 2,000. Profit about it's bouncing around 2,000, so it's just around that area right there. Let me check the index again. Index is pushing up. Right there, it still looks good overall. It's about to hit its TP right there off the 1 minute. So yeah, if you took the breakout entry right there, full TP off that shortly. So let me set an alert right there. That'd be better. I probably should just set an alert then to follow it manually. So I got an alert set right there. So I can just follow it that way. It's actually a lot easier. So I don't have to worry about missing it when it actually hits, because I might just close out when it reaches that area there. And this market is playing way too much right now. Trying to see where, I mean, it's up 70 points right now. The bias is definitely pushing up, but it's not that strong. All right, let me push up higher right there. There we go. It's about to hit TP. If it hits TP, I'm probably just gonna pull out. Honestly, I'm just gonna let you guys know because it's just I don't feel comfortable with the market right now. There we go. As it pushes up higher. All right, I'm gonna pull out in profit right now. So I'm in profit right there, right at TP. It's about to hit. There you go. So there you go with that. Yeah, no, I pulled out of the trade, guys. So it just hit TP right there, the breakout entry. I pulled out, you know, I don't feel comfortable with it right now. I'm gonna hop in later, but right there, obviously it hit TP off the 1 minute breakout. So I'll send you guys my profits as well. You guys had a lot of opportunity to enter this trade. It came all the way back down to entry. So I did mention to you guys, if you guys wanted to take it, I was entering it. I'm now out of the trade. So if you guys are wondering, I'm out of the trade. So you guys always tell me if I can tell you guys if I'm getting in or out of the trade. There's my confirmation. I'm out of the trade. I'm in profit. I'll send you my profits right now. If you guys want to hold on to it, feel free. It's probably going to push up to, you know, it's full TP here off the 10 minute, but I just don't feel comfortable holding it because this market is just, it's playing too much. It's playing way too much right now. And, you know, obviously when I don't feel comfortable about a trade, I don't hold on to it. So I'm out in profit already. I'll send you guys my profits right now shortly. Let's see, give you guys the update. You guys had a lot of opportunity to enter it, so just make sure that you guys see. You can see it's coming back down, right? I'm glad I pulled out. Market's kind of it's funky right now. All right. So here we go. I made 2,635 off that trade. Give you guys an update right here. Nice. Looks like a lot of you guys locked in a ton of profits. So I'll just check you guys out real quick. You guys sent profits as well. So here's my profit from that trade. Here's the, oops, let me just copy this over here. Post it in the wrong group. So yeah, looking at this right here, this is a trade I took, that buy. I took it around somewhere around the middle. I actually got in really late. Still made 2,635 right there. So I took the trade. You know, every trade that I call, I actually take, guys. You know, like I mentioned, I don't just call trades and not take them. I actually take them because I think they're going to hit. So yeah, I mean, it looks good right there. Let's give you guys an update right there. Profit. To US30. All right, so there we go, guys. There goes your entry for the day. Hopefully you guys locked in some profit off that. You guys an update over here as well. And you guys can see, you know, it's as easy as that. It's just being patient, really being patient, waiting for the entry to appear. I mean, if I want to call it a day, I can, because I did pretty good for the most part already. Let's look at everyone else's profits. So like, enough of my profits. Let's look at everyone else. Steven over here, he locked in 555 right there. Nice work, Steven. Lamar over here, he locked in a couple, let's see, a couple $100 right there, about $200. Nice work. So you don't have to have a big account. You can have a small account. You can still lock in profits like this. Shawn over here locked in about 354. Basically all wins here. One small loss there, but he covered it. Nice. He's about $700 before he's funded. So he's almost there. Shawn's almost funded. Jeff over here as well. Damn, what happened to you, Jeff? Jeff had a couple losses right here. I guess he was playing around a little too much. But then he made it all back right there. So he's in total profit, 1,288. I mean, the main key here is that, you guys lock in profit. You're net positive for the day. So looking at Jeff's trades over here, he had a couple losses, but he recouped all those losses with this one trade right here. So nice work, Jeff, off that. Let's see if there's anything else right here. Jason said, I pulled out of that hole before you, bro, because it was too tight. Yeah, exactly. It was way too tight, man. I wasn't trying to mess with it. Let's see, Stanley over here. Nice work, Stanley. Stanley's up 270. He took that buy that I mentioned. You guys are doing pretty good right here. Jeff said, haven't slept all night. Both kids awake all night having a shouting match. I thought I was in a buy, killed me. So Jeff was actually he took sells instead of a buy. He was hitting the wrong button, but he still locked in some profits. So nice work. Cheryl over here, she locked in about 3,595. She traded during London. She also took this buy here that I mentioned just now. So she took like 4 buys right here. She actually locked in these 4 wins right here, back to back to back. So nice work, Cheryl, off that right there. So our bias here is going to be a buy. Obviously, you guys can see, we'll see where it goes from this point. Sam over here locked in about 1,000 as well. So great work, everybody. Valentine over here, he locked in about 1,000 as well. So everyone here locked in some pretty nice profit. You can see Valentine over here, he took all these buys right here, basically the buys that I called. He's in total profit 935 for the day, nearly 1,000. So great work. Josh over here as well. Josh is up 1,664. He has all wins here, straight buys. He followed the bias. He listened to what I said. Yeah, nice work. Josh has been consistent. You guys can see Josh's profits here. You can see the date. This is from today. He made 1,600. This is from yesterday on the 19th. He made about 1,520. And this is on the 18th, the day before. He made another 3,771. So, Josh here, he's on point. This is what I mean, right? 17th, the day before that, he made 1,600. Again, before that on Friday, he made about 1,000. So every day he's making about 1,000 with us here, Josh. So great work with those profits there. As you can see here, if you guys learn the strategy, you guys can make a ton of profit on your own. You don't have to, Patricia over here as well. Patricia made 1,746. So nice work, Patricia. Nice work, everybody. So you guys are doing pretty good here. If you guys have more profits you guys want to share with me, oh, my brother here is Justin. This is my little brother, Justin. He locked in 1,824. It's my real brother. And he took a 5 lot and a 10 lot. Nice work, Justin. Man, that's cool, dude. See, my brother, my little brother here he's trading with us now. So the whole family in this, we're all profiting nice. So great work, everybody. So let's see what else is going on here. Our bias here is still going to be a buy. Like I mentioned, guys, market's not really going on one side. Right? So the bias isn't that strong. It's kind of hard for us to really trade in one direction. I mean, obviously right here, the bias is bullish, but it's not a very strong bullish bias, right? So let me go ahead and just take off the other pivots over here. So we're good right there. Let's see what else we got over here. Lamar said, that's awesome. My mom and dad will join us soon too. Stan, my brother's like, what is he, 21, 20, around there. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, looking at everything here, it looks pretty solid overall. So this looks good right here. Nice. Donovan, he locked in some profit off that too. Definitely. Paul locked in about $300. Not bad, bro. Profit's profit. It's not a big deal. Looks like a lot of you guys are looking some pretty solid profit here. Looking at this 1 minute over here, this could be a possible entry, but it is going to be a risky one. So I don't know if I'm going to take this right. And if you guys want to take it, this is going to be a risky time for you guys to enter this trade. But I mean, if you want to, like I mentioned, this is going to be an at your risk trade. I'm not going to take it myself, but if you guys want to take it, feel free. I just don't feel comfortable with how the market's moving right now. It's just it's just way too choppy for me to enter these trades. So you want to have a really wide stop loss just as a safety net. to prevent yourself from getting caught, and then you draw down. Like right here, you could have taken this buy, it would have hit TP, but if you didn't close in time, you would need a wide stop loss to withstand the drawdown right there. So yeah, no, definitely. Stanley said, word, bro. Bro got started pretty late. I bet you was on his ass to start trading. Yeah, right. Definitely. But yeah, I mean, everything looks pretty solid right here so far. AJ, I see you're here in the room. So FTMO is different, bro. I know it looks like a big lot size, but a 10 lot is actually only a 1 lot. So it's not much higher than what you're doing. It's just they use mini lots. I know a lot of you guys think like 10 lots are a lot, but FTMO values it differently. These are mini lots. So this isn't really a 10 lot. It's really a 1 lot in standard lots. So it's not that big. I mean, it looks like it's a huge lot size, but it's not. It's only a 1 lot. So let's see if I have any other things here. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, let me scroll up real quick. All right, so the first question right here is from Amanda. She wants me to take a look at NASDAQ. So I'll try to take a look at NASDAQ in a little bit. Amanda, we're trading right now. So when I have some free time, I'll take a look. But I think right now we're still focused on these scalps here. So there's a trade right here for a 1 minute scalp. If anyone wants to take it, like I mentioned, it is going to be a risky trade. So I'm not going to take it myself. This is going to be at your own risk. But if you're going to take it, make sure to have a wide stop loss, because the range is going to be pretty wide. Yeah. So, I mean, it's probably gonna hit TP right there, but I didn't take it myself. So if you guys want to take it, like I mentioned, feel free. But I'm not taking it myself. So it looks like it's about to hit TP right there. There you go. Full TP right there off of that one again. So for whoever caught that trade right there, the scalp, you hit TP. Like I mentioned, I didn't take it myself. So I'm not going to, I don't have profit share because I didn't take it. But we did mark it up. I'll just give you guys an update, because a lot of you guys here are asking me to update it when profit targets do hit, so that you guys can follow along with regard to your own trades, because some of you guys are taking these trades on your own over here. So let's give you guys a little update right there. Yeah, so I mean, it would be a lot, obviously it would make a lot more sense if you guys knew the strategy and did it yourself, because obviously it's hard to really follow if you're not doing it, if you don't know what's going on. A lot of you guys do have the indicators here, so you guys are just using my my confirmation as another confirmation for yourself. So looking at Ed over here, Ed sent me his profits again. Ed made about 514. Looks like you had a small loss right there, Ed. If you didn't have that loss right there, you would have been up 1,000. So nice work, Ed, off that. Congrats to you. Congrats to everybody here. Yeah, you guys are pretty good so far for the most part. But yeah, like I mentioned, the news right now is just well, there's not really news right now. It's more so the index. It's not one-sided, how we like it. So let's see, I got another signal here, 1 minute scalp. Yeah, price is just too choppy right now. It's not something that I really, there you go. It would have hit, well, not yet, almost hit full TP right there off that. So if I see another buy, I might take it, because it still hasn't hit its full TP yet right here. So I'm going to mark this up, because, we did mark this up from earlier. This is the reason we took the opening trade earlier. So this is going to be the 10-minute snipe full TP. So this is the full move right here on the 10-minute. But basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to catch it on the small time frame. So this is the range for us here. This is like the actual range. But over here is, where we can catch the smaller moves within it. Because like, for example, here, this is only 500 pips, right? This is 500 pips, but if you took every trade here, you could have locked in, close to the same amount. You could have locked in a win right there. You could have locked in another win right here for a smaller, if you're going for the 10 pip move. So like technically this is what I mean when you're scalping within the scalp, right? Because the scalp right here, the 10-minute move still hasn't completed yet. It's almost a full TP, but it hasn't completed. So you can trade on the 1 minute within it to catch the smaller moves. But like I mentioned, the market it's not really moving one-sided right now. It's kind of just going back and forth. which becomes risky for you as a trader, because if there's too much volatility and it's not going in one direction, you could easily get stopped out if your stop loss is too tight. So just keep that in mind. And that's why I'm kind of like holding off on trading this right now. Mike's asking, what are the rules for the breakout strategy? There isn't any rules. It's kind of a off top strategy. We've been testing it for like the past 2 months now, but there's no set rules for it yet. You just look for the bias. So I could give you the basic rules. You look for the bias, you look for the confirmation on the technical side, you look for the confirmation on the fundamental side, and that's where you take the trade once you have that confirmation. It's not a, I don't know if you're been listening, Mike, to like the previous sessions. We don't have like a set. It's not like every other strategy where it's like set requirements. For this, it's kind of subjective, because you have to see where things are going. Like you have to see where things are going on the 10-minute for the confluence here. You look to see where things are going on the 3-minute for confluence there. You look for the confluence on the 1-minute. You also look for the fundamentals, looking at the actual Dow index over here. So it's not necessarily a cookie cutter strategy where you're just like, you find the requirements and then you take the trade. You have to actually know how to trade and actually know how to read the charts and, you know, the news over here, not really news, but I guess the actual index, to see what the bias is for the fundamental side, you know, before you take the trade. So there's no set in stone rules for it yet. You know, this is something that we're still testing. We've been testing it for the past month or so. But, you know, I've been getting better and better at it, because I don't think we've had a loss since we started testing this. The main key is just to, and we've had a loss before, but it's only because of market manipulation. That's why we don't use a stop loss anymore. Sometimes stop loss was just too tight. We initially started with a tighter stop loss, but then now we don't even use a stop loss. We just wait to confirm the move, but there's no confirmation here yet. So yeah, looking at the Dow index, it's only up 50 points. When it goes up past 100 points, and that's where it kind of gets one-sided. But right now it's, you know, it's just going back and forth. It goes from like 50 points to 60 points to 70 points, and it comes back down to 50 points. So there really isn't something for us to take right now. I mean, if you guys want to take it, like I mentioned, you can see right here, it's pushing back up on the 10-minute, right? If you guys wanted to take it, you guys can, because there's a lot of entries here opening up on the 1-minute. It's just that they're kind of tight. Like they literally hit 10 pips and then they reverse, right? Like for example, right here, this had heavy drawdown, or it hit TP right there, 10 pips, right? But if you didn't get out at the exact 10 pips, you would have gone into some heavy drawdown. Again, right here for this trade, if you caught this right here, it went straight to 10 pips. But if you didn't close out, you would have been in some heavy drawdown. So that's why I don't want to mess with it, because price is moving too fast. You have to be really quick. You have to be really focused to take these really, really tight trades right here as they appear. So let's see. Yeah, no, definitely Stanley. Stanley's stocks are still mainly bullish. Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know if I want to take anything right now. Emmanuel said, did anyone catch it? It was so fast. I mean, everyone, a couple of people did over here, looks like. Yeah, some people caught the 1-minute there, Emmanuel. I mean, it happened really fast. I don't know if you're in the Zoom, because if you guys are in the YouTube, you guys are delayed about 5 to 10 seconds. So you guys might have missed it if you guys are only on the YouTube. So if you guys want the Zoom to have full access, so you have real-time access to my trades and like what I'm talking about here, just go on the website, k2trades.com, click on premium signals here for access to the Zoom. If you want access to the strategy, so you have the indicators here so that you guys can take all these trades on your own. Because here, look, check this out, guys. If you guys had the indicators, you guys could have caught every buy here. So like literally every buy right here, you could have caught all of these and these would have hit full TP, right? Full TP right there, full TP right here. Like if you wanted to trade from London session up until now, you could have taken all these trades right here and they all would have hit full TP. So, I mean, it's more beneficial for you guys to have the actual strategy and indicators here to take these trades so that you guys can lock in your maximum profit potential. Because you guys can see here, I'm only up 2,000 for the day. So here's my my trade. I only took one trade today and I'm up 2,000 for the day. But looking at everyone else here, there's some people that have more profit than me, right? Like, let's see, who has more profit than me today? Like Cheryl, right? Cheryl, she takes all these trades on her own during London session. So she's up 3,595 for the day. So if you guys have the indicators, you guys can take these trades on your own. And if you want access to that, to trade this and learn the strategy, then just click on K2 strategy course right here. That's how you'll get access to the indicators. So going back to the index over here, looks like we might get a buy signal here on the 3-minute. So let's see where this is going right here. Emmanuel's asking, Shawn, do you think US 30 would still be shooting up? We don't know yet. We need that confirmation for the bias here on the fundamental side, Emmanuel. We don't have that bias yet, so there's no confirmation it's going to go in that direction yet. But once we get that bias, then yeah, we can start to, point in that direction for buys. But right now, there just isn't that confirmation. What's going on with MT4? It just keeps logging off and logging back on. All right, looks good. Stanley said, do you think it's safe to say the market will be bullish rest of the day? Not yet. I mean, we don't have the confirmation for the fundamental side yet, Stanley. Like I just mentioned, we have it on the technical side. The technical show a bullish move here, right? Obviously looks bullish, but on the fundamental side, it's not that high. It's only up 50 points. It's only up, like, look at the percentage here, how up it is. It's only up 0.18%. It's not even up like 1% yet. So it's it can easily go back to zero and then turn red, within a few minutes or so. So not yet, but once we do get that confirmation, then yeah, possibly. There's a possible 1-minute scalp again on the 1-minute chart right here. Also on the 3-minute. So this is one that I'll possibly take if it does close. Like I mentioned, guys, you guys have to be very, very quick about entering these trades here. So you might not be able to enter this unless you're on the Zoom, or if you have the indicators yourself and you're following it. The only reason I'm really interested in taking this trade is because we have the 3-minute right here as well for an entry on this side. So you have that double confirmation, it's something that I would want to take. So we got 15 seconds, about 10 seconds left on here. You got to be quick to get in and out though. Just keep that in mind if you guys decide to enter this trade. And you got to be able to eat some drawdown if that becomes the case as well. So no signal there, no entry. No entry. Make sure you guys don't take that. You need that buy signal to confirm the entry. So no entry here off the 1-minute. We're waiting for that signal. Right here on the 3-minute, it's not there either. So we're waiting for that as well. So as you guys can see, this is why the market is. This is why we're not taking trades, because the market's kind of iffy. Usually it's like up in one direction already by now, or it's down one direction by now, right? Today, it's not really doing that. It's just going sideways. So here's the 1-minute. We got 30 seconds left on this candle right here. All right, let's see where it goes. All right, we got 15 seconds left on here. 3 minutes back up as well. We got about 12 seconds right there. Keep in mind, guys, you guys got to wait for this to close. Don't enter too early. You might get caught in some choppiness here. All right. So here is the scalp right here. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you guys are watching it. If it shoots up to TP, make sure to close it out. Don't get greedy. There you go, full TP. I'm already out. So I was trying to set the alert there. I'm already out. So I'll send you guys maybe about 1,000 off that. There we go. So we got the full TP off of that right there. This 3-minute, if this closes right here, I'll probably take this as well. Double up on it. So yeah, I already got out of that position right there. Still watching this for another entry as well. All right, possibly another buy right there if you guys want to enter it. All right, this is probably going to be enough for me to. I probably want to hold it for the full thing though. So we got a lot of trades over here hitting. So that hit full TP right there. I'll send you guys the profits. And this one over here is still running as well. So there we go with that right there. Send you guys my profits over here as well. All right, so I'm up about 3,000 for the day right there. I made 1,290 out that trade, 3,857 for the day. And then my other one's still in profit as well as we speak. Profit right there. All right, so this is what we're waiting for now. All right. Chewy's asking full TP on the 3 minute is 200 at 250. Chewy for the 3 minute. It's going to be 250 for that one. All right, so I'm watching it right here. What's up, Donnie? I can see your question right here. You said you had a question. Yeah, if you want to ask your question, you can type it out, Donnie. I just don't have time to really respond to you through text right now because I'm trading. I'm not sure if you're on this live session, but if you are, I mean, then you're probably already aware that I'm trading right now. So let's see, check what the bias looks like over here. So it's now pushing up. It's getting above 100 points, just like I mentioned. Once it gets above 100 points, then that's when the bias starts to really push in one direction. So this right here, it's up 93 points. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to get a bullish bias over here. So we'll see. You know, like I mentioned, not really using a stop loss because I'm waiting for it to really push up. You know, if the bias continues pushing in one direction, then you know, it's probably the way it's going to go. So I'm able to like eat some drawdown if I really needed to, just to maintain the position. So looking at the index over here, fundamentals are, I mean, they're still bouncing around, right? It's still not above 100, so it's still kind of risky at this point. But I mean, we'll see where it goes from here. Because the technicals are still bullish, fundamentals are starting to turn bullish. So, I mean, yeah, it's all we're really waiting for at this point. Check the chat real quick. Yeah, no, exactly, Gallo. It does. All the technicals show bullish because the 10 minute it's bullish right here. The 3 minutes bullish, 1 minute's bullish. So it looks pretty bullish to me overall. And it also broke above the structure right here, right? So it broke above the structure right here on the 15. So it already broke above this. I don't think it's going to come down from this point anymore. It's just the market's going to keep, what do people call it? Dicking around until it starts to go in one direction, right? You know, it's just, you know, like I said, it's just going to be really, choppy. It's choppy and not really, it's going to try to trick people. Because I think what it's doing is it's trying to lure people in both directions. Let me check where the retail traders are at. It's still 53% long, so it's down the middle. It's not really one-sided. Currently still in this position right here. Here we go as it pushes up. I think when it reaches a 10 minute right here, I'm going to pull out. I'm probably not going to hold this whole 3 minute right here. It's just, you know, like I mentioned, when I don't feel comfortable about a trade where I'm not like guaranteed it's going to go one direction, then, you know, obviously I mitigate my risk. I could technically close out half my position, but it's all good. All right, there we go as it pushes up right there. Almost there at the snipe entry TP. Just watching my screen over here on this other end. There we go. There we go. It's pushing up. It's pushing up. There you go. Full TP. I'm out. If you guys want to hold on to it, feel free. Another full TP right there. Boom. No losses. There you go. So there goes that 10-minute scalp right there. I mean, a 10-minute snipe scalp. Another full TP right there. 500 pips. If you held on to that one right there, it's probably going to hit TP off this too. But like I mentioned, I just don't feel comfortable because the market's kind of freaking weird today. Market's weird, man. When it's weird like that, I don't mess with it. Whoops. Fix this right here. All right, Donnie, I see your question right there. I don't know if you're in the live session. Can you confirm so I know I'm not just talking to myself? Here, I'll just ask you right now in the group real quick, or I'll ask you in the thing. What's up, Donnie? All right, cool. So yeah, I'm already out of this position. I'm good. Full TP off that. I'll send you guys my profits as well. A lot of you guys are sending me your profits. If you guys have more profits to share with me, just send your profits in, and then I'll get back to you guys. I'm up 5,413 for the day, so I'm doing pretty good. Yesterday I was up pretty heavy too, and I only trade during US session, guys. I don't really mess with it at all. So here we go. So I'm up 5,413. I don't think I have any losses this week, so I'm doing pretty good off of this. So there we go. Another full TP right there. Another one's about to hit right here as well off the 3-minute, if you guys are still in it. But yeah, looking at my profits from this week, I made about 5,000 today, yesterday. So here's a timestamp for the day. Yesterday on the 19th, this is what I made yesterday. So, I'm doing pretty good for the week. I haven't had any losses all week. On the 18th, here's my profits from the 18th. Or actually, that's not my profits from the 18th. These are my profits from the 18th, about 3,500. So, you guys can see, you guys have been sitting in on my live session. I haven't had any losses this week. So it's been a pretty great week so far. Hear me on the 17th. This is what I made on the 17th. So, it's been a great week so far overall. Had no losses the entire week, so I'm doing pretty good. Personally, right? A lot of you guys are doing even better. Like, you guys are doing way better than me. But yeah, definitely glad to see everyone here killing it. Steven over here, he locked in about almost 1,000 for the day. He took all the buys that I called this morning. So he's doing pretty good. He's killing it. Let's see if there's any other profits here for me to share. Yeah, no, definitely. You guys are doing good. Stanley over here. Nice, bro. You're up pretty heavy today, dude. Stanley's up 1,826. Nice work, Stanley. So yeah, you're doing pretty good right there. Let me see what else. Patricia, she's up 2,461. Nice work, Patricia. You too. Yeah, no, you guys are doing pretty good. You guys are pretty solid. Marwan over here, he locked in 551 for the day. So as you guys can see, I'm not the only one profiting. Like, there's actually people here in K2 that are profiting way more than me. So here's Josh. He sent all of his trades for the day. He had no losses today, literally straight win. So if you guys have the indicators, you can see here, Josh took a lot of trades. He took, damn, how many trades did you take, Josh? Let me see. Josh took, he took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. He took 24 trades today, all wins, literally no losses, straight wins. So if you guys have the indicators, like I mentioned, you guys can make so much more profit trading on your own, because I'm asleep during London session, so I can't take all these trades at night because I'm asleep. But if you could take these trades right here from London session, you can even take the sells. If you took all these sells right here, like, just check this out. That's a win right there. 1 win. Here's another one. 2 wins. 3 wins. Like, guys, literally there's like no losses here if you traded the 1 minute. I was asleep at midnight. This is midnight. This is from London Open. Actually, there's actually another one right here. So if you guys caught that right there, and another one right here before it as well. So if you took all these trades right here, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, geez, look at your potential right here. 7 wins right there. And then for the buys here as well, once we enter the lens US session, right? So, I mean, if you guys want to learn this, opportunities there. If not, I mean, it's completely fine. We're still going to make profit whether you learn this or not. But you know, it's your choice whether you want to learn the strategy and lock in as much profit as everyone else here. But no, great work amongst everyone here. Josh, you killed it. Definitely, you took like 24 trades or something like that, and you still hit a ton of profit off that there. So Cheryl over here, she locked in another profit. She's up 3,827, no losses as well. Yeah, I mean, you guys are doing pretty good. Joshua is a different Josh. So Ivan's asking me, Joshua, who's messaging you is not Josh, AKA. Yeah, I know. He's a different Josh. Yeah, no, definitely. So just to clarify, guys, this Josh is different. Joshua, Josh, and the other Josh, there's like 4 Joshes, guys. So this isn't Josh that created the 3-minute strategy. This Josh he's a K2 member. He's been with us for like not that long. I don't know how long you've been with us, Josh. You've only been with us since like, let me see. Our first conversation was like, actually, you've been with us since October of last year. So you joined us when it was just signals. So first time I talked to you was October 11th of last year. You've only been with us for like, you know, maybe 7 months now. But yeah, dude, you've been killing it, bro. Like super killing it, on point. And yeah, just to confirm, this is a different Josh. So you guys don't get it confused. This Josh is totally different. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know, Ivan. So there we go. Another full TP off that 3 minutes. So whoever held it, congrats, full TP. Let me get you guys some horns here. I know you guys love those horns. So there you go. Another full TP off that. So no losses today, straight wins. Whoever took any of the trades I called today. I mean, shit, you guys have been doing pretty good. There's Justin over here too, my brother. Let's see what Justin did. What you do, Justin? Justin, damn, Justin's up 5,737. So this is my little brother right here, my real little brother. It's my blood brother right here. He locked in 5,737. So guys, like I mentioned, you know, you guys should get your whole family in on this. Like I get my whole family in on it. Patricia, you know Patricia here, right? The Patricia who's been killing it right here. Her son's doing it with her too. Robert's in this room too. So Patricia and Robert, like people get their whole family in these K2 rooms and they all just make profit. Just like the Gallows over here, right? Everyone here is killing it. Like there's no reason for you guys not to share this with your family and help them make profit here too. Lamar right here as well. Made 539. Lamar's about to get his mom and dad on this too. You know, it's easy. It's legit. Like, I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. You guys are on point with all these trades here. So let me look at everyone else's here. Nice. So Steven over here. Oh, damn. What did you do last night, Steven? I just saw your trades right here. Steven said, I took a few scalps in my demo account. They reached out, boss. Yeah, Steven, this is why I tell you not to trade during Asia session, right? Good thing you took it on your demo because you're only practicing. But like I mentioned, this is why I don't even trade Asia session myself. So Steven made 291 this morning trading with us. He used a smaller lot size again right here, 422. So just a reminder, this is a different Steven too. So this Steven is a Steven that you guys always think is a troll, but he just doesn't get things and he's answering actual questions. This Steven is completely different from this Steven in the premium, right? This Steven over here is totally different. So his name is in red. This Steven, his name is in red. The other Steven, he has a picture. So just keep that in mind. There's different Stevens in this group and there's different Joshes in this group. So don't get them mixed up. So yeah, no, nice work, Steven, that you locked up some nice profit off that. Let's see, Jonathan. Damn, Jonathan said, fuck up my sick. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, yeah. So you took one loss there. So Jonathan over here, he took one loss, but he passed his challenge, his FTMO challenge. So that's all that matters. Jonathan, I know you took a small loss there. It's cool. You would have been in profit like maybe 2,500, but as long as you pass your challenge, that's all that really matters. Same with Emmanuel over here. Emmanuel said almost half my FTMO challenge in one day. Amazing. So Emmanuel locked in 309 for the day. You guys, so it doesn't matter. You guys have a big account, small account. You guys can still profit with us here regardless. Patricia over here again, she made in 2,461. Add that to the list over here. Joey over here, Joey locked in 736, no losses. Nice work, Joey. Larkin over here, Larkin locked in 4,604. Nice work, Larkin. So everyone here is killing it, guys. You know, again. So Larkin again, he made another profit, 5,172. So great work amongst everyone here. Glad to see everyone profiting. Ed over here too. Ed's up 1,225. He said ate up that loss, the one up there. So he just literally made all these wins here and then cover that loss. But yeah, no, everyone's doing pretty good, guys. Like pretty solid for everyone over here. Steven over here as well. Another Steven. So this is another Steven, guys. There's like 4 Stevens in here. There's like 4 Joshes. So just keep in mind, all these people are different. This Steven over here locked in 181. So nice work, Steven. If you guys have more profits to send over, go ahead and just send them over to me, and then I'll save them in the group later. Rick over here as well. Rick said 2 days straight blue. So Rick, congrats to you, bro. Rick came back strong. Like he's been having a rough month, but he came back with a brand new FTMO here. He's up 1,505. So he's making his way to passing his FTMO soon, shortly. Steve said, thanks for the clarification, bro. Yeah, exactly. I don't want you guys to get confused with who I'm talking about here, because there's a lot of people here with the same name. There's a lot of Stevens, you know which Steven we're talking about. And then there's a lot of Josh is here as well. So here's Sam as well. Sam locked in 1,000, 2,000, almost 3,000 here with the trades here. No losses off of this morning. So great work, everybody here. Kyle said, that's my son. Yeah, so Joey and Kyle here, father-son combo, making their way to these profits. Let me scroll up real quick. Flynn said, this is a Steven that listens. Yeah, no, definitely. All right, cool. So Main's asking, can you still use a fundamental analysis during London session, or can you have the base majority of the analysis off the indicators? So you could have the base majority of your analysis off the indicators, Main. It's just when you're trading during off hours, it's going to be risky, right? It's because the market's not really moving smoothly. You don't have the actual stock market open to give you that fundamental analysis of where price is going to go, you know, with regard to the market. So if you want to trade during London session, Main, you should probably trade maybe the UK 100 or the DAX 30. Those are the 2 things that you might want to trade if you want to trade during you know, different sessions. So let's see, Stanley said, can't wait to be able to sit on my computer and trade and make money that pays my bills and leaves money to live my life, not have to get up and go to work after trading. Exactly, bro. I mean, that's exactly what I'm doing, guys. You guys see me here. I trade in the morning from 6 to 8. I only trade for like 2 hours a day, but I make you know, I make a pretty nice amount of profit with what I do here. You guys can see, like yesterday I was only on to like the 4-8, right? So yesterday I only traded for like 2 hours. I took about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. I made about 7,641, less than 2 hours actually, because I got off. So my last trade here was at 7 o'clock. I actually stopped trading at 7 o'clock. So I only traded for about an hour or about 30 minutes yesterday with you guys. You guys can see the timestamp here. I traded from 6:30 up until 6:54. So I traded for about 20 minutes, made this profit right here. I called it a day, right? You guys don't have to trade all day. Just keep that in mind. A lot of you guys think that you have to trade 24 hours a day. That's just going to increase your risk for losing trades. So just keep that in mind when you guys are, you know, when you guys are thinking about trading during Asia session. Asia session is probably the most dangerous time for you guys to trade US 30 because it's super risky. So, I mean, if you guys want to trade like me, I only trade 2 hours a day. I don't have much stress. I trade with you guys, have fun here with you guys. We talk, we joke around, and then I go on with my day. I go to the gym, I walk my dog, go to the dog park, go to lunch, do whatever I want, you know? So just keep that in mind. You guys don't have to trade 24 hours a day. But yeah, so looking at US 30 over here, there's no other entries that are available at this time. So this is good at this point. There's no entries here off the 3 minute, so we'll leave that alone. The only time we might have an entry is going to be here off the 1 minute. If you guys want to take it, I think I'm done for the day or not done for the day, but I'm done for right now until I have a bias. Let me just make sure to check the bias to make sure that everything's solid. This candle closes in about a minute. So let's see if it closes first. No candle there, no entry there yet. So going this over here. Let's see. Robbie Rolls is asking, what's the name of this specific strategy? I mean, we just went over like 4 strategies, Robbie, so I'm not sure which one you're referring to. There is the K2 snipe strategy over here, the K2 3 minute pivot strategy. There's a K2 1 minute pivot strategy. I mean, we just went over like a bunch of strategies, so I'm not sure what you're referring to, Robbie. if you want to be a little more specific, because you're here on the YouTube. So I think you're a little delayed, like 5 to 10 seconds. So you might be, or I mean, if you could give the time frame, I can tell you which strategy I'm talking about, but I'm not sure what you're referring to because I just went over like 4 strategies right here. Yeah. So, all right. So going back to what I was just saying right now. Let me scroll over real quick. Sorry, I literally lost my train of thought right now. Robbie, you said the one you have up right now. I was on the 1 minute like 5 seconds ago. I'm now on the 10 minutes. So I'm not sure which one you're talking about, Robbie. Just give me a time frame: 10 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute. And then if you're looking at the 10 minute, you got to be a little more specific about that too. So if you give me a time frame, I can probably answer your question, but I'm not sure which one you're referring to because you're on the YouTube, so you're kind of delayed. I think you're getting my responses like a couple seconds late, unless you're on the Zoom. If you're on the Zoom, you can we can talk directly. But yeah, if you could just be a little more specific, I can answer your question there. So let's see. CT said, Steven, are you sticking to the plan? I'm looking at the chat right now on YouTube. I missed a lot of stuff here. Jasmine's asking if I bought more Bitcoin. I didn't buy more Bitcoin, unfortunately. I know I did see that it spiked back up, but I didn't, unfortunately. I'm still holding on to my Bitcoin from before. Let me scroll up. Emmanuel said, Emmanuel, I don't think you've been on here for a long time, Emmanuel, because Emmanuel said spread disturbed my entry. Yeah, the spread will always disturb your entry because, depending on your broker, your spread might be really wide, but even if you're holding it to like, X amount of pips, you should be able to cover the spread regardless. So Emmanuel said, I thought you use Forex Factory for fundamentals. I use Forex Factory for news, not necessarily fundamentals, Emmanuel. So I think you might be a little confused about that. The fundamentals for US 30s, we look at the actual index because, obviously if the index is bullish, then, the future is going to be bullish too, which is what we trade for the indice. So I think your view of fundamentals are different from what I'm looking at here. I think you're just basing things off news. This won't give you fundamentals at all. It'll just tell you that news is going on. This will give you direct fundamentals because you'll see how the actual stocks are moving within the index. So let me just scroll up a little further. Yeah, Emmanuel said, this is like blood money. Yeah, right. Oh, definitely. Yeah, Robbie, I'm still waiting for you to confirm. So here, I'll just go over all the ones that I just talked about, Robbie. So yeah, this is the 10-minute snipe strategy. This is a 3-minute pivot strategy, and this is the 1-minute snipe strategy, right? I mean, not snipe, 1-minute pivot strategy. So this is a 3-minute pivot strategy, 1-minute pivot strategy, and the 10-minute snipe strategy. So if you guys have access to the course, everything is explained there. So like, here's the thing, guys. If you guys want to learn how to do this yourself, I'll pull up the course real quick. If you guys want to do this yourself and just trade on your own, not have to wait for me to call trades, you just go on the website, k2trades.com right here, click on K2 strategy course right here. And once you click on that, you'll have access to the K2 course and the K2 indicators. So once you go to that page right there, this is what the course looks like. This is what the K2 course looks like. And if you go down to K2 scalping strategies, it has a K2 snipe strategy right here off the 10-minute, the K2 3-minute pivot strategy, and the K2 1-minute pivot strategy. So if you guys want to learn everything that we did this morning and apply these strategies on your own, you guys can. You just need to sign up to the K2 strategies course or subscription. And then when you get to the course, those strategies will be here under K2 scalping strategies. So just keep that in mind if you guys are looking to learn this and basically trade on your own, so you don't have to depend on me calling trades every time. I mean, if you want to depend on me, that's fine. But obviously, I want you guys to actually understand what we're doing here, so that you guys can take these trades, on your own time. So looking at this here on the 1-minute possible entry off this, I'm still waiting for it. But personally, I think I might be done with my scalps for the Actually, no, I take that back. I keep telling you guys that I'm done, but I'm really not done. I'll keep watching. That's what I'll do. I'll keep watching. Um, and when I log off, that's when I'll be done, right? I'm not done yet. So just keep that in mind as we stay on this session. So let me go back to the page over here. So yeah, like I mentioned, if you sign up for the course here, you click on K2 strategy course, you sign up to that, you just scroll. This is what the course looks like. If you scroll down here to K2 scalping strategies, you'll have all the strategies right there explained. All right, so back to the 1 minute, no entry off that yet. So let's see. Yeah, definitely, Steven. Possible 1 minute right here that we're waiting for. Let's see. Main's asking, do you use all three strategies simultaneously, or do you have a favorite one you use? Sorry for the. Oh no, you're good, Main. There's no problem, bro. So what I use is I use a confluence. So I use the 10 minute. I like to go from the higher time frame to the lower main. So the thing is, I'll go on the 10 minute. If I don't see an entry here, then I'll go on the 3 minute. If I don't see an entry here, I'll go on the 1 minute. That's exactly what we're doing here, right? Because here on the 10 minute, there's no snipe entries, right? Because price hasn't come down to the pivots right here. So there's nothing here. There's nothing for us to do on the 10 minute. We go down to the 3 minute. There's nothing here as well, right? Reason for that's because we already have the buy right here. In order for us to take this entry, we need a buy signal. There's no buy signal that's going to come up because we need a sell signal before we get a buy signal. So that's why we move on to the 1 minute. Right here on the 1 minute, we have a buy signal pending right here, right? So if we have a buy signal pending, then odds are this is probably going to be the entry. So yeah, I mean, I do use them. It just depends. I don't have a favorite one really. Well, my favorite one is going to be the 10 minute because this thing almost always hits, right? Check this out. See, we have a sell signal right here. We have all these pivot entries right here, right? Like imagine if you took all three entries right here, you'd be up 1,500 pips because there's three entries right there. There's four entries actually. So you'd be up like almost 1,000 to 2,000 pips right there, or actually like 2,000 to 3,000 pips. So that's why I prefer the 10 minute if it's available. But if not, we kind of have to go for something smaller. This is going to be the 1 minute entry right here if anyone wants to take it. It looks kind of risky, but I mean, we'll see. Right, so there you go right there. If you guys want to take it, it's a risky trade, but I'm in it. So we'll follow it through. If I pull out, I'll let you guys know. All right, there we go with that. I'll push up a little bit. This trade is kind of iffy. Yeah, I don't have a stop loss set for here, but like I mentioned, we have a mental stop loss. Market's just kind of weird today. So looking at that again here, looking at the index, it's mostly green. So the bias is still for a buy. It's just we might just see some drawdown here, slight drawdown as it swings around. So just keep that in mind. If you guys are in this. I'll keep watching that there. See if there's anything else over here. Yeah, just gotta let it play around for a bit. But this is the market we're in right now, right? Just gotta pay attention to it. All right. Still watching as it moves. Is this a new all-time high? Let me check. I don't think so, right? Nah, it's not even close. Not even close to hitting all-time high yet. So it's still gonna bounce around that area. All right. So we'll wait and see where this goes. 10,000 pips to all-time high. Yeah, it's a long way from all-time high. So we don't have to worry about it like really worry about it like getting screwed around that area. All right, looks like volatility just decided to die down all of a sudden. And I hate when that happens, when it pushes up and then it just goes flat. All right, let's see. Other people are sending me their profits over here as well. So let's see. Which one's the last one I saved over here? The last one I saved was Romanio's. Yeah, guys, looks like, sorry, guys, I think I'm having some sort of connectivity issue. I see a couple of people mentioning it right here. If I get disconnected, I'll try to log back on. It's the weird connection here. I don't understand why it happens. It always happens around this area. It's like 7 o'clock right now. Around 8 o'clock, my connectivity starts to get a little weird. But you know, if we do to get disconnected, I'll try to get back on like we normally do. Yeah, no, definitely, Cheryl. Cheryl said she posted this GIF right here in the group. Nice, nice, yeah. Josh, the K2 is the truth. Nice. So Josh took 17 trades today and he met his profit target. Nice. So Josh he just passed his FTMO right here. So this is Josh's FTMO. He just has a few more trading days to go. So he's just going to take penny loss from this point. But he's done. He's passed his profit target right there. So nice work, Josh. Congrats. And this isn't the teacher Josh. This is other Josh. Just to keep in mind. Here's Rick over here. Rick made about 1,000 for the day. Nice, Rick. So you did pretty good. Yeah, Rick said I hopped into that 1 minute before it turned green, and it scared him off. Yeah, no, definitely. So he got in a little earlier. So yeah, you guys are doing pretty good over here. Ed over here, he locked in 2,059 for the day. Nice, dude. So like, yeah, he entered right there, locked in another 1,000 below for those 2 trades. So nice work, Ed. Congrats to you right there. Ferry over here locked in about 1,048. Nice work, Ferry. Congrats. Congrats to all you guys here who are locking these profits with us. You guys are doing pretty good. Ferry just joined K2 as well, like a couple weeks ago, right? And here you go. You're locking in enough to cover your K2 subscription for like the year. So nice work. Nice work amongst everyone here. You guys are doing pretty good, pretty solid. Oh, Donnie, sorry, bro. I totally missed your message over here. So Donnie said, I think I passed my, what's your overall equity? Donnie, so let me check real quick. Oh, you know what? Just wait a few minutes, Donnie. So I'm not sure if you're still on this call, but wait a few minutes. It takes about like 20 to 30 minutes for the system to update. So check FTMO in 30 minutes. It takes about 30 minutes to an hour to update. But yeah, Donnie, congrats to you too, bro. You just passed your FTMO. So here we go. Another FTMO person passing over here as well. In K2. So congrats to everybody here who's passing their FTMOs, getting funded. You know, big congrats to everybody here who's sticking along for the ride. So here we go with our US 30. Man, this thing is barely moving. I think when it swings up, it's going to pull out, to be honest. All right, there we go. This thing's moving too fast, man. All right, if it swings up, I'm probably just going to pull out. I just want to make sure I lock in enough profit to be happy. It's in profit right now, but it's just moving around too fast, and I just don't feel comfortable with it. Let's see. Yeah, man, this shit's moving so fast. Who's gonna set a TP? I'm just not trying to deal with this. 3, 4, oh. Man, I can't even freaking see what the thing is. That's why I don't like MT4, guys. MT4 is so outdated. It's hard to see where. Okay, there's where the number is at. Let's check 3, 4, oh. All right, so I set my TP like slightly above, like back right here on this area. I just had a TP because I'm not trying to deal with this anymore. It's moving around too much, and it's fine to get out of the trade. So I'm gonna let it bounce around right there. And you guys can hear my little noise when it clinks out. Oh my God, it was like literally on my TP and it freaking bounced around. All right, there you go. I'm out of the trade. So if you guys want to hold on to it, feel free. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't feel comfortable about trades. And I just, I have that, that need to freaking exit the trade. Like right here, I'm already out. I'll send you my profits right now. I'm up 6,000 for the day, so I can't complain, right? So I'm in profit. I made a lot of profit for the day. So here's my profits for the day. This is just me managing risk. Whenever I don't feel comfortable about a trade, I just exit and profit. Like I mentioned, if you guys want to hold on to it, feel free. But I'm already out of this thing. Oh man, yeah. Rick said get out in caps right here. Get out, LOL. Steven over here, he took the trade as well. Steven locked in about 108. So nice work, Steven. Congrats to you. Here are my profits from that right there. I made 635. I'm up 6,014 for the day. So you guys have been here trading with me from market open 6:30 till now. We've only been trading for like less than an hour and a half. This is how much we made, less than an hour and a half. So this is about to hit TP. I knew it was going to hit TP, but when I don't feel comfortable about a trade, I just pull out. Generally, I like the 1 minute to hit right away. I didn't like that it pulled down like this. It showed me that the market was messing with us, right? So, just keep that in mind. But no, definitely great work, Steven, with that TP there. 1 minute. US 30. So we'll keep following it, like I mentioned, but I'm already out of the trade. Market is just too like iffy today, guys. I mean, it's been iffy this whole week. Like Jeff mentioned, OPEC's expirations were happening this week. So, I'm not surprised that the market's moving like this, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm out of that. But we'll keep following it. So we'll keep following it. I prefer to see if I find an entry here off the 10. There's no entry off the 10, no entry off the 3, just here off the 1 where it's just super choppy. So just keep that in mind with those right there. But yeah, I mean, I did pretty good for the day. I don't know if you guys did as well. Thanks, Ivan. I'll take a look at that internet provider shortly. So as you guys can see, you guys can hear my MT4 keeps logging off and logging back on because of my internet connection keeps going in and out. That's also another reason why I pulled out of the trade, because I don't want to mess with the trade when I lose internet connection and you can't exit, right? That's going to be the worst. That's the worst feeling ever when you hit your TP and you can't pull out. Because it's just too risky. So oh yeah, no, definitely. So there you go. It just hit TP. So there you go. Another full TP for whoever hold it. Like I mentioned, I knew it was going to hit, but I just don't feel comfortable. If I don't feel comfortable, I pull out. I maybe threw away another $600 in profit, but who cares? I'm still happy with what I made for the day. So another win right there off the 1 minute scalp. So great work amongst everyone here. If you guys have profits you guys want to share, go ahead. Steven shared this already. Man, if Steven is locking in all these profits, guys, and other people aren't, and this is the other Steven, I'm talking about Steven that asks a lot of questions, Steven. That's Steven. If he's locking all these profits and you guys aren't, then there's a problem, right? But yeah, see, I'm just messing with you. You guys know Steven. So if you guys have been in every session for the past year or so, you guys know which Steven we're talking about. He's definitely a K2 member here. He's been with us for a while. But yeah, man, if Steven's locking in profits like that, everyone should be as well. Nice. So Steven said, I'm close to 20% from passing FTMO challenge. Nice work, Steven. Yeah, glad to see you doing pretty good off that. Yeah, I just saw Ed's message up here. Ed said, "Life is Shawn. I'm done, guys." Oops, never mind. You know when he's done when he closes off the session. Exactly right. Yeah. So it's about 8 o'clock right now. I mean, I'll hang on with you guys for a bit. We'll see how the market continues to move. The thing with me is I'm pretty satisfied with my profits for the day, right? Like whenever I go 5,000 for over 5,000 for the day, I'm good because I'm pretty consistent overall every single day. The main thing that I don't like is if I have a loss, right? That's the main thing that I hate. I don't like losing trades. So yeah, I mean, we'll see where it goes from here. Rick said, I missed 600 LOL. So downgrade from a tomahawk to a steak. For tomahawk steak to a simple fillet. Yeah, we don't have to be on a diet today, Rick, since you missed that full move off that a full move off that scalp right there. But no, I think we're good for the most part. Let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Taranjeet's asking, hi, Shawn, what kind of signals do you send in the VIP K2? I mean, we send FX trades and we have US 30 trades as well. But I mean, so here's the thing, guys, the signals are getting phased out. So if you guys are here to be professional signal copiers, you're in the wrong place because I'm not, our signals are being phased out. This is mostly going to be just a live trading session. Because the thing is, I don't like doing signals because people just want to steal my signals and repost them in other groups. And then there's just always people complaining, right? So I'd rather teach you guys how to trade rather than give you guys signals because, I just don't like dealing with people when they just want to complain about everything. Like if you guys have been in any trading group, you guys can see that when the trades are hitting, everyone's all happy, right? Once you have one losing trade, or if it was a loss by that person's mistake, they want to point the finger at everybody, right? So I don't like doing signals anymore. Well, I never liked doing signals. It was like I did the signals in the beginning for certain members, but now we're phasing out the signals. We're doing mostly just live trading so that you guys can learn how to trade and copy what I'm doing here. So yeah, if you guys are looking for just signals, you guys are in the wrong place. You could, this is definitely not the place for you because I'm phasing out the signals probably within the next couple weeks, if not months or so. I still call Forex signals. So you guys can see here. So here's a sample of the signal that I do send out. Taranjeet. So the most recent signal we had here was EJ over here. So this is what a signal looks like, right? And then I'll give updates when we hit TP. Like for example, here it hits TP, right? And then we give the update there. That's what a signal looks like, but I'm not doing that anymore. I mean, I'm still technically doing it if I see any Forex trades, but for the most part, I'm not really doing it as much. And we're not we're in a scalping market anyways. So the thing is, I can't call these scalps as signals because by the time we take these trades, like it's just, you don't have enough time. Like by the time I call the signal, we'll be out in profit already. As you guys can see right here, we made all this profit right here within like an hour. So you don't have time to really copy the signals if that's the case. CT said, I don't think be done, walk away. Yeah, no, exactly. The signals are definitely getting phased out, guys. So if you guys are looking for just signals or some sort of copier service, that's not for you here. I'm here to teach you guys how to actually trade and to be self-efficient so that you guys can make profits on your own. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing over here. See, AJ said you basically passed the 100K FTMO challenge in a day. LOL, damn, I'm finally thinking about doing FTMO. Yeah, no, definitely, AJ. If you want to do it, feel free. Everyone here is passing FTMO with us like every day. I think we had like 4 people pass today. So nice work amongst everybody here. I don't see any entries here off the 10-minute. I don't see any entries here off the 1-minute, 3-minute, or the 1-minute. So I think the one question we had earlier was from, sorry, I forgot who asked about it, but someone asked about the NASDAQ. So I'll pull up the NASDAQ real quick over here on the 10-minute first. So US 100 right there. Yeah, as you can see right here, let's see if there was any snipe entries. Okay, so there was a snipe entry that was, let's see, available right over here. So the most recent entry for the NASDAQ right here on the 10-minute would have been right here at 5:30 a.m. So if you guys are looking at the NASDAQ, you guys can see the same strategy we used for US 30 works on the NASDAQ, right? We had a wick rejection off the pivot right here. We had a wick rejection off the K2SR. The pivot wasn't touching the body, and we had a buy signal right here. So all requirements met. If I just replay that. So with all requirements met right there, we have the wick rejection off the pivot, wick rejection off the K2SR. The pivot isn't touching the body. We have a buy signal right here. All the requirements are met from there. You enter the long position here. I don't necessarily trade NASDAQ 100, so I'm assuming it's like about 500 pips for the move. And if you took that trade there, full TP. So that's it on the 10-minute. I mean, it already hit, so that trade wouldn't be running right now because it's already done. Or you could have held on to it and you could have still moved up with it. So that's it on the 10-minute. Let's go over to the 3-minute now. So same strategy right here that we apply on US 30. I'll show you it on the 3-minute here. And as you can see right here, it still hits, right? Same thing, same situation right here. Buy signal above the pivots. Let me just turn off pivots 1 and 2. So if you guys are familiar with the 3-minute pivot strategy, basically we have a buy signal right here. It's above the pivots. You take that full TP right there. I think it's a smaller move for the 3-minute, right? It's about 250. So with that said right there, full TP right there. If you took that again right here, if you wanted to take a sell, there were sells that were available right here as well. This is why it's important that you guys have the strategy and you guys actually learn this stuff, because this will open up so much opportunity for you. So again, right here, full TP off that, off the 3-minute. And then again, down here as well, another one right there. So, I mean, it just depends on what you're applying here. I mean, I probably wouldn't take these trades. I would just take I wouldn't take these London trades. I would just take UK 100 because it's more it's more volatile during a London session. So that's it on the 3-minute right there. There's no entries available right now. Let's go back on the 1-minute. So let's put that US 30 over here again, right here on the 1-minute, same situation. The same strategy we applied here on US 30. We go on NASDAQ 100. Same situation right here, right? If you took all of these buys right here, you would have made a ton of profit. There was a buy right there, is above the pivots, full TP. I mean, we're not going for that. We're going for like 100 pips. So full TP right there. Again, same situation right there, full TP right there. Again, same situation over here, full TP right there. I mean, if you took any of these buys here using the 1-minute strategy on NASDAQ 100, you would have won all these trades right here, right? Win, another win right there, and then all these wins over here as well. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this, guys. So there's a NASDAQ analysis for you guys. As you guys can see, it works for everything. It doesn't just work for US 30. It works for NASDAQ. It works for S&P. Whatever you guys want to trade. So let me see. Other than that, I think that's it. There was another question here, I think at the top. Let's see. All right, so Portia was asking if I can take a look at OddCAD. So yeah, let me pull up OddCAD for you real quick, Portia. So here's OddCAD right here. Where's my OddCAD at? I take OddCAD on my watch list. So I guess I don't follow OddCAD anymore. I probably stopped following because the spread was too wide. That's usually the case. Well, that doesn't make sense. I feel like OddCAD, I do have this. Did I? Shit, I think I accidentally deleted it. All right, my bad. Let me put that back on here. Yeah, it's my bad. I accidentally deleted OddCAD. I don't know how that happens sometimes. I think I'm gonna have to go update my watch list because I might have accidentally deleted it at one point. All right, so looking at OddCAD over here, this is why I haven't called any OddCAD trades in a while. It's my mistake. All right, so looking at OddCAD right here, I'll show you how I analyze charts from scratch. So this is the first thing I do is I zoom out of this chart. From here, I turn on the K2SR indicator, version 2, to identify the zones. So once I identify the zones right here, I just draw my zones on the chart. Got one right there. Got one right there. Right there. So I gotta fix this one down there. So I'm gonna fix this one. This one looks like it pushes above here. All right, this is a whole zone right there. If the zones overlap, I just create one big zone. So I don't have to go and mess around with, multiple zones. I just avoid the entire trading area. All right, looks solid. Turn this off. There we go. So as you guys can see, we don't have a lower zone here, right? So in order to get that lower zone, I just turn the indicator back on. I go on the higher time frame, the 8 hour. There's nothing there. I go on the daily because you want a floor and a ceiling. You always want a floor and a ceiling because you want to know exactly where price is going to be rejecting off, right? So as you can see right here, it rejected off the weekly support. That's key because you guys want to know where and where not to trade. You don't want to trade where support is, and you don't want to trade where resistance is because that's probably where price is going to bounce from, right? So as you can see right here, Porsche, it's just consolidating, right? It's going sideways right here. We'll turn on the momentum indicator right here. We have a buy signal. So technically right now we have a buy bias, but I mean, we don't really know what's going to happen from this point. So here's one of the things that I'll be looking for. So for example, we have a buy bias right here. I'd be looking for price to swing above here and close right there before I can take that buy like that, right? However, if it ends up swinging for a sell, then I wait for it to close below here, and then I'll take that sell right there, right? So I mean, it just depends on where price closes, where it goes from this point. Looking at the bias here, it's indecisive. You can see the trend meter is blue. So that means price is indecisive. We'll turn on the pivots. It's currently in a downtrend, but it's not a very strong downtrend right now. It's just consolidating, right? It might reverse. It could easily reverse above here if it wanted to. If not, it can continue pushing down. So, Porsche, just looking at this right here, looking at my different confluences, there's just, it's just in consolidation right now. So what I would wait for, if you're already in this trade, you want to have a sell bias, obviously, because it's in a downtrend. However, it can easily just swing up. So if you're waiting to enter this trade, I wait for it to close above here and take that buy, or wait for it to swing below here and take that sell, right? So just keep that in mind. I mean, the market can go either way. There's no one way for it to go. And right now it's just consolidating. So I wouldn't really mess with it at this point. But yeah, I think that's it for now. So let me see if there's anything else for me to follow up on. I think US 30 is kind of done for the moment. I don't really see anything happening here. It is obviously pretty bullish. The index is up pretty high right now. It's up 181 points. So if you guys remember from what I mentioned earlier, we were waiting for this to go above 100 points, right? What happened when it went above 100 points? It just skyrocketed, right? So as you guys can see, I have a couple of confluences that I use here. They all work pretty fine. Yeah, looking at the index over here, this looks, pretty solid. So, yeah, I mean, it looks pretty solid for the most part. So just looking at this here, I don't see any entries available. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat right now. I'm going to have to log off at about 8:30. I got to meet with the K2 attorney. I'm an attorney too, but obviously we have our own attorney with K2. We're going to be looking at moving forward with our expansion, right? We're looking to expand into the prop trading hedge fund space. So not really hedge fund, but more like prop trading. So, as you guys have been, as we've been talking about before, what I'm planning on doing next with K2, our next step with K2 is to create a traditional prop firm. Basically, we're going to be setting up teams. I'll be interviewing people with the rest of the admins here. Basically, what we'll be doing is we'll be looking for the best traders within K2. So the best traders within K2 will move on to the next phase, and we'll see what they're good at, right? We're going to have the best traders who are good at scalping. Scalping is my specialty here. Obviously, you guys can see. We'll have the best traders who are good at intraday trading, the best traders who are good at swing trading. And from that point, we'll be moving, we'll be moving them into teams so that I can help you guys master those strategies that we use here in K2 so that you guys can trade the K2 capital. So, we're all going to be trading the K2 strategies. I'm going to help you guys master it. I'm going to be mentoring you guys one-on-one, but this isn't open to everyone, right? This is only open to the best traders within K2. So if you guys want to be part of that, you guys have to be consistent. You guys have to show proper risk management. You guys have to be on point with everything because you're going to be trading my capital, right? So, I want to make sure that you guys are good. And this is going to be a win-win for all of us because if you guys master these strategies, you guys can make K2 money and you guys can make money for yourselves. And I don't have to be doing all the work, right? We're all going to be in this, this whole ecosystem where everyone just wins. So, that's going to be our next move with K2. I have to go over, legal stuff, obviously, figure out everything I have to get done to move forward with that. But yeah, my meeting's at 9, so I'm probably gonna get up around 8:30, meet with my attorney. Obviously I understand the law too, but it's good to have someone that actually specializes in this stuff. So that's our next move for K2. And that's why we're phasing out the signals, guys, because I'd rather just teach you guys how to trade rather than giving you guys trades and having you guys trade blindly. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to put your questions in the chat. Otherwise, I think this might be it for the session. I got to prepare for my meeting. And I don't see any scalps available anyways. If I saw some scalps, I would have stayed on, but there's just nothing here that's available. And just another thing, like a lot of people keep asking, what kind of prop firm this is. This is nothing like FTMO, guys. This is a traditional prop firm. You can't just sign up to this and just be like, oh, I'm going to take your challenge or whatever. There's no challenge here. What you're doing here is you're proving to me that you can trade my strategies, and then you're going to, you're basically just going to be doing that. There's literally there's no just sign up. You have to be invited to this. And, I'm going to vet you myself. I'm going to make sure that you're really good at trading and that you guys are consistent. So let's see, another question from Kirsty or Rav. So Rav's asking, we safe to keep trading US 30 this afternoon, 4 p.m. here? Yeah, I mean, you can trade if you want. Just keep in mind that when you trade, yeah, so there's no news today, Kirsten and Rav. So looking at the news over here, I think everything's clear. So you're free to trade from, well, the Bank of Canada is speaking right now. So that's high impact news, but I don't think it's going to affect US 30 that much. So if you want to trade US 30, you're free to trade US 30 up until, I would say, 10 o'clock. So 2 hours from now, that's probably where you want to lean off and take it a little easy. Once it hits 12, that's where you definitely want to stop trading. So 4 hours from now, stop trading. 2 hours from now, you can keep trading. But I think that's about it for today. I don't see any other questions here. So I'm probably going to be logging off right now. So if you guys haven't already, if you guys can like the stream on your way out, that'll definitely help us continue to grow this channel and help other people who want to learn how to trade. So other than that, if you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. I'll try to be available on the Telegram. I just got to get prepared for my meeting, and then I'll be answering more questions on there as we go. So other than that, guys, thanks for showing up. Hopefully you guys locked in a lot of profits today. No losses today again, as usual. But if you guys have more profits to send over, just send them over to me and I'll add them to the list so I can share them in the group. So other than that, have a great morning, guys. Enjoy your morning. If you're done trading for the day, go do something else. Go out and walk, your dog, go to the gym, go grocery shopping, go to the mall, go buy yourself something nice, right? Because all you guys locked in a lot of profit today. So have fun, guys. Enjoy this, and I'll catch you guys for tomorrow.